You remember Richard? She used to have a cooking shop, and on the show she would walk to the fridge to get the ingredients, and she would try and carry everything she needed for the recipe in that one hole. In today's video, I'm over at one of my shops in Rosenberg, Texas, and me and Rodney are going to redo an entire wall. This space has been a little bit neglected, but my husband's watching both kids today, so we're going to take a few minutes, a few hours really, and we are going to take everything off of this wall and put it all back, but we're going to make it look like there's new things, just fluff, and move things around so we can do a refresh, and hopefully we can boost the sales for the upcoming month. This is the wall that I'm going to attempt to work on today with Rodney. Rodney, say hi. Look alive. So Rodney is here because he's the one that does all the measuring and make sure everything is professionally hung. Otherwise, I do what is called girl measuring, and we all know that's not good for anyone. So we're gonna work on this wall. I have a few things to put up. Here's a quick before. Let's go ahead and get started.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.
Came to the shop to bring those items that I showed you earlier, and I wanted to stage this hutch because I think it's such a nice focal point, and as it is right now it's not really doing much. So what I did is take off the trim right on the edge because it was kind of choppy in the middle because it had those strips, and so I think by taking them off it's opening up the space a lot more. And here's the stuff I just took off. This was totally an impulse project, so it was a mess. I just hammered everything off of it. Now I do have paint at home. If I had planned this, I totally would have bought the paint with me to paint it, but for now it's gonna have to be okay until I can come back with the paint, which should be in the next day or two. And then I'll just paint out the edges. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take the doors off at the bottom and have more display space, and then I'll show you what everything looks like after it's all put back together. Okay, the doors are off. Already I have more display space. I could probably paint the inside, but I don't really care to. I think with whatever I'm going to stage it with, it should be totally fine. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave the drawers, and I can kind of pull them out halfway and rest some things inside them, so I think they'll add more storage space. So we will leave those. I'm gonna go ahead, take everything off, give it a nice good clean, and then start piling that stuff up all over again and make it nice and pretty.
have you been? I've been looking for you now and then. Someone just like you, who can make me feel the way you do. 'Cause if I'm the ocean, you're the rain. We only need each other, baby, you know we're the same.
Once I was finished fluffing that booth inside Barndo Antiques, I went down the street a few doors down to my other location inside Roots and Relics, and I did some fluffing, and I restocked all of your favorite DIY painting products.
Yes.
Stop and say hi. Come on.
No.
It's not recording.
You're lying.
No, I'm not lying. If I'm lying, I'm flying, girl.
It might not be recording now, but as soon as I stand in front of it.
After I was done fluffing both spaces, I went home and I had to knock out this set of custom work that I had. It was a set of table and 4 chairs. And this is the last piece of custom work that I did. I'm no longer going to be doing custom work just because it's just so time consuming, and my son is now in school and I have a little one at home, and I just want to be able to balance, you know, my business, my family, and my personal life. So some things do have to go. But look at this table, you guys. This thing was huge. It was a pain in the neck to work on this, but I was so glad that it's finished, and I wanted to show you how it turned out. And lastly, I wanted to share that I have restocked those teacup candles. The last release that I did, it went over really well, and so I wanted to let you know I have some new cups. Look at these gorgeous Dutch art cups that I filled. Now the scent for these is gardenia and white tea and tobacco and vanilla. These are back in stock on my website, PrestonEveryDesign.com. And then look, I found a stash of chairs that I was able to grab. All of these were free. It says sold just because we're holding them for me. My local thrift store was getting rid of these and they thought of me, so I said, hold my coffee, I'm on my way, I'll come grab those. And so I loaded up my Jeep and here they are going home. By the way, there was a spider in one of these and that was scary. So here is my garage full of chairs. Currently I have 17 chairs and no tabletops. So in the upcoming videos I'm going to be working on getting some tables done so that I can clear out these chairs, because now the chairs are taking over. I am officially a chair hoarder.